By now, a lot of you all have probably seen this video about closed adoptions where this woman here created a fake scenario where she had to give up a child and they came looking and she was upset about it. Well, this video here is Adopted Connor's response to that. Go check that out. And I'm going to take up where he left off. So after Georgia Tan, there was the baby scoop era. The baby scoop era was roughly about 1945. It was after World War II until about the mid-70s, about Roe v. Wade. And you can look it up for yourself. You can also go to my YouTube page where I go into more depth on exactly what the baby scoop era is. It's got this yellow background when you go to YouTube. So this woman's creating a fake scenario where millions of us have actually lived it. I have a closed adoption, and it's because I'm a baby scoop era adoptee. There wasn't really any other option back then. That closed adoption that came from Georgia Tan went on into well into the 80s, 90s, and the aughts, because now it has been replaced with open adoption. It's still oppressive, it still takes adoptees' rights away, and it is still dressed in care when what it is it's a supply for people that can't have children the other way. It's very unfortunate that people can't have children. That's its own trauma. But we don't treat trauma by traumatizing an infant for them. So I suggest, if you are, and I truly apologize if you are suffering with this, that you seek therapy, because getting a child that has been traumatized, taken away from their biological family, will have suffered preverbal trauma. This can come out in many different ways. So the closed adoption era of secrecy and shame is just turned into open adoption now, which open adoption is not enforceable either. So let's remember that one. They, again, sugarcoat these things to make it look like it's care. But what it is it's a supply and demand industry. And as long as people buy into closed adoptions, which there really is no such thing now with commercial DNA, so that's another thing that you have to think about, is if you are going to not parent a child that you have given birth to, please expect to answer questions, because you have now brought another human being into this, and they do deserve answers. Let's read what Concerned United Birth Parents say on their website. It says, adoptee rights are human rights. We believe it is a basic human right to know one's identity, and we are against all practices that abuse this right, including but not limited to the practice of sealed records in adoptions. We believe an adopted person's right to their original birth certificate is absolute, and we support policies that restore this right without restrictions. It says that they were never promised confidentiality. The myth that first mothers were promised confidentiality is often used to oppose restoring equality to adult adopted persons. This reality is that keeping us anonymous was convenient for an institution that functioned on shame and secrecy, which is exactly how the domestic infant adoption system operated when we lost our children to it. We were never promised confidentiality.